Minnesota has had a particularly warm early winter, and the lakes are still frozen over, but can never be too safe. 'Tis the season for ice picks and spud bars. Today I'm going to be checking the ice at one of my local lakes and seeing if I can't make it out for a night of ice camping. A lot of ice. I was fully expecting there to be a lot less ice than this, but it's looking like we've got even close to 5 to 6 inches out here. I think we should be great. Now, granted, that might not be everywhere, but for this lake, that seems like quite enough. You go get our, start moving our stuff down here. General consensus is anything more than 3 inches is safe enough to walk on. And then about 5 to 6, you can start taking out like 4-wheelers and snowmobiles, depending on how heavy they are. Once you get to 11 or 12, that's when you can start playing around with bringing cars out. Lighter cars first, of course, and then trucks and bigger trucks, and then up to 3/4 ton trucks. The sad part is I have all this stuff packed up and it's not even all of it. Still gotta bring my tent. The nice thing is though, there's not too much snow out, so this stuff's gonna pull like a dream. We've got a little bit of a trail through the woods, pulling through some leaves. As far as pulling sleds go, this is pretty light work. Now we're to the easy part, the ice. Now, if I was standing on 2 to 3 inches right now, with this amount of weight, I would maybe be worried about going through. But with all the ice that I've been seeing, we've got nothing to worry about. If I don't go through in one swing with this thing, I'm fully confident that we won't be going swimming. At least we shouldn't be. Actually, you can see the weeds under the ice. You see those down there? Oh, it's open water, isn't it? Oh. That's a no-go there. One swing, that means you're going to swim. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Just gotta be very careful. Alrighty, so we're gonna walk the gear as far down this way as we can, just until we stop seeing weeds underneath the ice. I'm not saying that weeds can't hold fish, I just like fishing on the edge of them. Holy crank. That's a lot. I mean, that's like 8 inches of ice, dude. For how warm the weather's been, that's pretty crazy. What do we got for depth here? 5.9 feet, huh? That is pretty shallow. Huh, there's a lot of weeds here. I'm already hooked up on one. set of the year. That's always fun. Shut this up. Sun's starting to poke out. Should have brought my suntan lotion and some sunglasses. I got a feeling it's gonna be like a beach day out here. All right, our tip up still has its tip down, so that means there's not much for fish action going on right here. While I was walking over here, I remembered that I didn't remember the anchors. So I have to get creative with how we're gonna tie this thing down. As you can see, we're blessed with little to no snow on the lakes here in Minnesota right now in December. Feels like just a short few weeks ago, I had this thing out on open water. This is my inflatable tent here. And we're off. So this is my inflatable tent. I brought it out on open water a couple weeks ago. Essentially, it has a perimeter along the outside that basically is like a giant floating raft and a tent canvas on top. That'll be fun to bring it out for the first trip of the ice season. Well, I've got my tent all set up here. You can see it's all inflated. It's noon right now. Thought it'd be a good time to set up the tent because fishing generally isn't the best this time. So, got it all set up. Hopefully it doesn't blow away on me. Before I take off and go fishing, we're gonna try to anchor this thing a little bit. All right, so as I was saying, I did forget to bring anchors. I also forgot to bring a rope, but I do have this, this little strap that I towed, or I had it strapped around the tent to cinch it down. So see if we can't do something with this. So my one idea is this. We're gonna drill an ice hole and we're gonna wedge something in the ice hole so it can't pull away. But what do I want to wager to an ice hole? Usually on trips like this, the earliest ones of the year, I'm packing very light and there's not much that I want to wager with. I don't even have a pair of pliers with. All right, I got an idea. So what we're gonna do here is I got 2 holes drilled. We're gonna take the strap and strap it around that seam of ice and strap it back onto the tie point. So we're gonna go, oh, that's cold. Oh, wow. All right, bingo bango, there we go. Got the house locked in. Now I'm gonna pick a spoon out. What's gonna work today? Well, now let's go see if we can be safe and get to some better ice. With it being brighter out, this ice could have shifted around a lot. There's already like a millimeter of water on top of the ice, which makes it a lot more slick. Shouldn't do anything to the integrity of it. If I knew that this sheet right in front of me wasn't safe, I wouldn't even be trying to cross to it. But what happens is these 2 safe sheets of ice get spread apart by wind or by current or whatever, Or sometimes there's like a river flowing in that breaks it up and creates this pressure ridge. And the pressure ridges are the areas on lakes like this that you want to be worried about. It's where the two sheets meet. I know that if I can get to that other piece of ice, that it's a safe piece. We just have to find a good area to cross. So that's what causes this ice to get pushed up here, is like these two sheets, they're meeting together, and some of the sheets are getting pushed up and some are getting pushed down. Once this locks in and freezes, that's going to be some of the more sturdy areas of the lake, but for now, it's the most sketchy areas of the lake. Spot number 1. Yeah, that's a no for me, dog. We have made it quite a ways. There's the house. Still got a solid like 7 inches here. It's just as expected. Just a sketchy area to cross. Alright, so I'm gonna drill a bunch of holes, see if we can find some deeper water, and see if we can find a fish. Alright, let's see what we got for depth here. Looking to beat 5 foot. 11. 11 is nice. Alright, let's go fishing. Alright, time to find a new spot, because this ain't panning out. I found myself a little weed bed. So I drilled out some holes around the perimeter of it. I'm going to see if I can't catch a fish. Sun's going to go down in about an hour and a half, so I'm just trying to make sense of this lake while I can. Alright, keep on jigging. The heater that I have is back at the truck right now, so in an emergency situation, if I do get cold, I can always go grab it. I also just realized I brought my 30-degree summer bag, so hopefully I can stay warm enough with that tonight. It's not supposed to get terribly cold, like maybe 25 degrees as a low, but with a high of 43 today, it's not gonna get too chilly outside. It's kind of cozy in here with these lights going on. Shaped up nice in here. Fun fact, I was going to grill fish for dinner. So for backup boy dinner, I brought myself some, oh, that's breakfast. Chicken pesto pasta, yay. These are the heaters I brought. Some hand warmers. Might get these things rocking and toss them in the sleeping bag right now. They actually go a long way. It's good it's a good camping hack. Alright, let's see what we're working with here. Kind of looks like soap. Alright, well, I think we're probably about ready in the food department now. Last time I made this was in the Rocky Mountains. Pesto chicken. It's not walleye, but it'll do. We're bussin' though. Cozy chamomile, or what's this one? Oh. Cozy chamomile or cozy chamomile? There we go. I was gonna say it's nice, it's kind of nice not having the heater running just because it doesn't create a lot of condensation, but now look at us. Look at how light it is still outside. They're just chewing right now, I know it. They're just chewing. Steep it. My feet are even, look at that, Super Saiyan mode. A house popped up for sale today. That's right next to one of my barns. And it was my neighbor that used to let me have access through his land to access mine for deer hunting. Really nice house. It has an outdoor pizza oven. It has a wood sauna and a lot of outbuildings, like maybe one pole building, a shop, and some veggie gardens. And it has like 1 million solar panels on it, so you'd save a lot of energy. So I'm really thinking about it. I've been living in an apartment when I've been off the road for the last 2 years. It's been home base, and it's been good, like indoor parking and stuff. But having some privacy and some acreage sounds cool. I just got smacked in the face with a tea bag. That was planned. That was a paid actor. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't even want to drink that tea anymore.
Is that all you got?
Also, before you say that I'm watching dubbed anime, I want to let you know that I downloaded a bunch of episodes onto my phone because I was sick and I was falling asleep to it all the time, and it's kind of tough to read Japanese translation when you're falling asleep, so.
Give me a sec. Got about an hour left. There's no room for error. They're all finished this time.
The wind definitely picked up, and it definitely got colder. But we're doing alright. I just hope all my stuff's there tomorrow. That's outside. I hope it's not sliding around on the ice. Alright. My feet are chilly. Must have bought this one in France or something because it's French, and this is an American company, and that one cost me $20. Oh my gosh, there goes my breakfast. What the heck? Stop! Runaway breakfast. Oh. It just broke off on a fish. Alright. Got myself another mic on my last hole before I was gonna head back. Alright, inside's all emptied out. Just getting our stuff all packed up out here on the ice. So these air pumps, sometimes they'll have 2 different sides. One for pumping, one for deflating and sucking and vacuuming the air out. So our little grenade friend will just suck all the air out of this thing. Everything's all packed up. I'm sweaty. I need to get back home. First ice trip, successful, but we've got a lot of room for improvement. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Feels good to be back on the ice. As always, until next time, you already know the drill. Just keep on trucking.